Good afternoon and welcome on this rainy day, which is I'm quite relieved that it's raining. Um, yeah, I would like to just come on and share with you something that has really struck me and stayed with me since I heard it. So that's what this channel's for, is just to share things with you. You'll be pleased to hear that it's going to be a really, really short video. So I just want to very quickly go to Matthew chapter 18, verses 12 to 14. Let me read it to you. What do you think? If a man has 100 sheep and one of them has gone astray, does he not leave the 99 on the mountain and go in search of the one that went astray? And if he finds it, truly I say to you, he rejoices over it more than the 99 that never went astray. So it is the will of my Father who is in heaven that none of these little ones should perish. And basically, what the story that I heard with regard, well, not with regard to this, but it links to this, was Mike Palabacci, who is the lead pastor, the head pastor of Soul Survivor Watford. Many of you might have heard of Soul Survivor. Soul Survivor has summer festivals. It is a church based in Watford, but also they have held summer festivals for 25 years. And the last couple of years, Mike has really felt that it's had its time, and God has asked Mike to hand it back over and not to do it anymore. And I guess, he's been obedient to that. So last year was the last summer festivals. They normally have them in Scotland. They have them in the middle of England, sort of Stoke-on-Trent area, and they have them down south, and they are so popular. It's unbelievable. So many young people have come to the Lord. But obviously DTS and lots of other groups have, are sort of stepping in to fill the shoes. Not that they could ever really do that, but yeah, to offer young people the opportunity of hearing the gospel and just to come and hear. And basically he shared one of a sort of little testimony of one of the special moments for him. And the first night had been 200 young people had come to know the Lord, and he was really, they were all so excited about this. 200 young people, very first night. So the next day, unbeknown to him, this little boy had, teenager, had decided, right, today is the day. I really, I want to become a Christian, but, I don't know. I'm really sort of, do I, don't I? And that I really want to do it. I'm going to do it. And it says I need to have a sort of sign, if this is the right thing to do. And so the next night happened, and Mike was standing there, and normally what happens is they would have some worship, and then Mike or Andy would stand up and speak, and then there would be that call that if anyone wants to become a Christian and give their life to the Lord, that they can come forward and be prayed for, etc. Sort of ministry time. And during the worship, Mike had this real strong message from God that he wanted him to turn around and say it first, that he wanted him to pinpoint about this, that actually there was somebody there that wanted to become a Christian, and this was your opportunity to come forward. And he was like, well, I can't do that. What happens if no one comes forward? And then I've then got to go and speak. I'm going to be like, a bit of a plonker here. But he was obedient, and as he got up, he said, okay, I want to just say to you that I really believe that I'm going to do things differently, and I believe that God is telling me that there is somebody here that didn't come forward last night but really wants to come forward tonight. And then the Lord actually gave him a name. He said, and I believe your name is Sam. And he said, so Sam, do you want to come forward? And out of like 10,000 young people, this person, this boy, stood up and walked to the front and became a Christian. And the whole place was like, well, erupted, obviously, was like really pleased. And the thing that Mike thought, well, Lord, that's great, but why could it not have waited? Why could it not have waited until the call came forward and he would have come? And why? And he heard the story later on that actually what had happened was after that he'd become a Christian, the celebration for that one person was huge. 10,000 people erupting and cheering this young boy. And who knows what this Sam is going to go on to be. He could be another David, King David or whatever. He could be another really, really influential person for the Lord. And yeah, just to have that accolade and that thing. But the thing that really gave him the real, this is why you did it, Lord, was the fact that he heard that this young boy had, after he became a Christian, for the next sort of week, had gone round the campsite saying, he knows my name. He knows my name. And actually, it's just like, it blows my mind that actually, that one, you're right, the 200 that happened the night before, imagine it was 99 the night before. It was that one that came forward, meant just as much, and the celebration and the joy of what our Father in heaven feels when just one comes forward. Of course, he's like, 200 is awesome, and like a lot of the times in these festivals it's like three or 4,000 become, it's a lot of people become Christians and come to know the Lord. But the bit that made it really special was the fact that he was walking, for this young boy, walking around the campsite saying, he knows my name, he knows my name. And I was just like, that's awesome. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you. And I really hope that that's that memory and that image of this young boy that, had the guts to stand up, walk forward, and the ovation that he got from the crowd. But not just that actually he realised that Jesus knows his name. How awesome is that? Jesus knows his name. And that young boy knows that God knows his name. And I just want to encourage you, God knows your name as well. The verses in the Bible that say he knows how many hairs are on your head. He knows, everything about us. And I just want to encourage you to just really just like soak in the fact that God knows your name. He knows your name. He knows everything about you, and he loves you so much. He doesn't think, oh gosh, that's Becky, and she does this and she does that, and she screws up this way and screws up that way. No, he loves me. He's my Father in heaven, and he loves me. And I just wanted to this is definitely the shortest one ever, to come on and just share that with you, because I just think that's awesome that, in the Bible it says that there's more celebrating, not for the 99 going forward in that situation, but just that one. There was celebration and joyous, jubilation at the fact that Sam had come forward. But yeah, just the fact that Sam going round the campsite saying, he knows my name, one awesome thing. If that had been us, we would have been like, oh my, it just would have blown my mind that God, and if we actually grasp that he does know our names, he knows us, he knows everything about us. How cool is that? So I just wanted to come on and share that with you quickly. I hope you're all well. Take care, and I'll come on and share with you again next week. Okay, take care, guys. Have a good week. Bye.